David passed away with no known family and without making a will. When his case got referred to London heir hunting firm Fraser & Fraser, it was up to case manager Dave Slee to lead the search for his heirs.
Mr. Hartley's estate came to our attention just prior to New Year, Mr. Hartley having died between the Christmas and the New Year period.
Like any fresh case, very little was known about David, and Dave was quick to use the resources at his disposal to get things moving.
Hi Charlie, how's it going? Okay, I was fortunate that even though it was over the Christmas period, my agent based in the Northwest, Charlie, was able to go straight away over to Southport and talk with neighbours and friends of the deceased.
Dave had discovered that David owned his own property, making the case worth taking on. But one other piece of information from David's neighbours didn't bode well.
And they were convinced that the very nature of the deceased, he's a very methodical man, that he would have left a will.
Dave made some inquiries with the local council, who told him that there had been documentation from a firm of local solicitors found in David's house.
There looked every likelihood that these solicitors would be holding a valid will.
A valid will would have meant no case, and Dave wasn't confident as he waited to hear back from his contact at the council.
Bearing in mind that the deceased appeared to be a really fastidious chap, so I was really surprised when I got the news from the environmental health team that the solicitors had no record of a valid will lodged with them.
This was just the green light he'd been waiting for. Dave and the team could finally throw themselves fully into the search for heirs, and travelling researcher Charlie's work on the ground gave them a lot to go on.
The information gathered from the inquiry suggested that Mr. Hartley had lived in a common law relationship with a lady by the name of Audrey. The information also suggested that there were no children born to that relationship, and our research proved that was the case.